Hi guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes today and tell you a little bit about why I'm coaching and why I'm starting nutrition groups and just a little bit more about me in case you don't already know. And just for me to kind of put that out there and share with you guys. And hopefully it's something that you can relate to or um, maybe just understand me a little bit more where I'm coming from. So anyway, I have three boys, twins that are 5, and then my youngest is 2. And after my twins were born, I really didn't work out or exercise or anything like that. I walked a little after they were born, but that was about it. And then when they were about 2, I tried to do Jillian Michaels for a few weeks, and it lasted about 6 weeks, and then I quit. And then about 6 weeks later, I started running, and that lasted about 6 weeks. And then we moved, and then I got pregnant with Jeffrey like a month later. So I did not exercise while I was pregnant with him. And then, but after he was born, I just was like, I'm gross. I want this weight gone. And I had never really felt like that before. And even after my twins were born, which I think it's just the like, overwhelmingness of taking care of 2 infants. So anyway, I was just determined to lose this weight that I had gained. And so at 5 weeks, when he was 5 weeks old, we started eating different. And I think that we ate pretty healthy compared to most of America before that. But we started making some changes, and we just little things like I quit making casseroles. So I was making, not all the time, but I was making a lot of casseroles or dishes where everything was mixed, which I'm from Oklahoma, so it's kind of the South, and it was a pretty normal healthier side of normal, I guess, for this area. And then so after he was born, started cutting out the casseroles. Well, that kind of happened just as we started eating healthier. So I started trying to cut out. I didn't know at the time that it was called like clean eating, but I started kind of cutting out a lot of that stuff that had just added junk like canned and boxed and stuff like that. So no more cream of whatever soup, which I probably use that every day and when I go before this. So that was huge. And then as a result of the things that I was changing, we started eating less cheese, which cheese is not good for you, I mean, in moderation, but most of the time it's not going to be in moderation when you're having something like that. So I quit eating so much cheese, and then anything boxed, really. Um, so I can't even, sometimes it's hard for me to even think back about how we used to eat, but like, not even, we didn't do this all the time, but like a boxed side, sometimes I'd say I'd have for easy, for an easy night, or those frozen bagged things that you can just, everything's in there. I'd always have one or two things like that on hand just for a quick, easy meal. But I quit even buying those. So an easy meal then turned out to be like a salad and baked potato. That was our like easy meals, quick meals and stuff. So that's kind of where we started. And then when Jeffrey was 9 weeks old, I started working out. I found this workout program that I decided I was going to do. It was not Beachbody, and it was geared for moms who are getting their body back after having babies. So it was a local person, which is how I found her, but her videos are sold nationwide. So I started with that, and I did that for 60 days, and then and I had lost most. I mean, I lost quite a bit of weight. I wasn't down to pre-pregnancy weight yet, which, so I think when I first started trying to lose weight, I was at 140, and pre-pregnancy I was 120. So um, so that was in July, and then by my anniversary, I just know because it was for my anniversary, I think I was 125. So that was the end of September, which is, I guess, about the time I finished that program. And I was so excited because I could wear a size 4 again, even though they were really tight. Like the night that we went out to celebrate our anniversary, I wore them, and I didn't wear them again for a couple of weeks because they were too tight. But so uh, between then and Christmas, I was down below 120 then, which is the first time I had really um, got below 120 the right way, and I had really never been below about 116, 118 since I can remember. So like middle school, maybe junior high. I know in high school I was like 117, 118, maybe up to 120, but so kind of in between there, I really don't know. Um, and so then by Christmas I was down below 120, and then so for the last year and a half, I really haven't changed a lot as far as weight. I've lost about 5 to 7 pounds, kind of depends on the day. And but my body's changed. So that's one reason I always encourage taking pictures every 30 days or so, because even if your weight doesn't show up, sometimes it doesn't even show up in the measurements, but you can see it in the pictures. So those are always important. But um, so along the way, I've just learned even more about nutrition. And so by the time that my baby Jeffrey was turning 1, I just felt like, I kind of felt like a new person. I had learned so much, and just I had been working out for all this time now, not quite a year at that time, but I'd been working out for a long time consistently. Even though I had met my goal, I was still working out, because once I met that goal, I was just like, I'm not stopping. And my goals changed, and I got to a place where I never thought I would even be before. And um, so I felt like around the time that he was having his first birthday, I started really thinking about paying this forward, that I had learned so much and I wanted to pass that along to other women and other moms who had the same struggles I did, or maybe who thought they were eating healthy, but really, they had a long way to go. And so I wanted to be able to share that and help other people with that, and give other people the motivation that they could lose their weight after having their babies. And so I met my coach, Tiffany, who was in a similar situation. She was already helping women, and somebody approached her about Beachbody coaching just because she was pretty much doing what a coach does already. And so, she was telling me, we were met through another group, and she was telling me I was doing the same thing. I was already inspiring and motivating people, and so this would just be continuing that. And so I said, okay, I'll do it, but I really wasn't sure, if it was really what I wanted to do. I think I was a little bit intimidated by it. So I held off for a while, and I just sort of, took advantage of the discount that you get by being a Beachbody coach for several months before I finally decided that this was what I wanted to do, and that I really did want to, that this was the way I wanted to help people and help other moms. So I started trying to find people who'd be interested in the challenge group, and so that has been just over a year ago. I started my first challenge group. So for a year, I've been coaching and still learning myself and still changing myself. And as you guys know, I've been very open that I haven't met my goals yet. And so I want to continue working on my goals. And it helps me when you guys are so inspiring. You guys, you have such determination, and you stick with your plans, and better than I do sometimes. And so you guys still just totally motivate me. And so I'm still going to continue working on my goals. And I'm still learning about nutrition myself. I've come so far, and I've learned so much. And I, try my best to answer all your questions. And if I don't know, I do research. It gives me an opportunity to learn even more. So I'm just going to continue trying to spread the word about nutrition and fitness, and helping other people figure out what works best for them, and realize that they really can meet their goals and lose their weight or build muscle, or whatever it is that their goals are. So anyway, just wanted to share a little bit about that. You guys are so great about doing your introductions, and mine's just kind of short and simple. And I just wanted to share a little bit about why I'm doing this, and if this is something, if you can relate to what I'm saying, and you kind of feel like that, and if you think that you would want to join me in coaching, I would love to have you, because I've talked to some of you before, and I think some of you are just would be great coaches. And it isn't, I'm not saying that to be like a business side of it or anything like that because I'm totally fine with having you guys just as customers in my challenge groups. But if it is something that you are interested in doing, whether it's for the discount or whether it's because you want to start groups and help, if you have friends and family who are already coming to you saying, "What are you doing?" then you might as well become a coach and help them and get paid to do it as well. So anyway, I hope you guys um, enjoyed this, got something out of it, and if you stuck with me this whole time, I don't even know how long I've talked. Oh, 10 minutes. So anyway, if you stuck with it, thank you.